Right, welcome back. Time to go down to our favourite first person mode and get things going. We've laid down the basic metro system to start moving to downtown and that, so we're just waiting for it to fire up when it decides to. There we go, just as I had to be in water mode. Now I've just got to check one thing first. Sewage, we're a bit over capacity, so I'll just quickly do that. Be right back. Oh, not the best first person view, but we'll do with this. So this is using the classic mode alternative design, so that just shows the old style steel and wood with the fences on the side, because you don't want people entering the track and electrocuting themselves or getting run over. So this is with the Metro Overhaul Mod, and this is what it looks like in classic mode. I will show modern mode for another line at a later date. So the underground renderings on the Metro system are pretty flash. As we come into our stations, this is just your conventional side by side. It looks like we're going to go backwards then forwards. Yep, so just one moment. Alright, we'll take it from here as she's approaching her technical first station. Well, a bit of a steep drop, I'll correct that with the Move It mod at a later date. But we're basically coming up to the first big station. You can see here the renderings are pretty good. The current set I'm using moves 180 passengers. I can move 810 with the big set. So we're coming up, I think this is a big 4-platform unit. Yep, so this is good when you've got express lines or want to create a terminal style situation, which this will be. Obviously they can hold the most people too. And that's a 4-track subway ahead. So we're just turning around and we'll get ready to go out again. So yeah, with the Metro you can spice up your lines. Okay, the renderings aren't flash entirely, but get around those limitations and you'll be pretty sweet as what's going. I think it's also just the fact we've just run under bridge pillars. So we'll just do the trip one way for this. See, most of it is underground. So as I said, there's 2 sets of trains that can run this. The standard vanilla 180 passengers, and then I've got the big Bombardier, which can move 810, which technically moves the most of any of the trains. Tram, this, which is Metro, heavy rail, or monorail. So these are really, and this can be done at ground, above ground, or below ground. So the Metro system, unless you're needing to move freight or intercity passenger traffic, or just have a penchant for heavy rail, Metro Rail will usually cover your bets for moving passengers across your city. If bus doesn't quite cut it, you don't want monorail, or the trams are just too dinky because they still run into grade separation problems. But yeah, this is using the classic style. There is a modern style which I will show when I build a second line and the differences between that. Now this station here is just your run-of-the-mill side-by-side platform. If you live here in Auckland, your closest will be half your Western Line stations, Monorail and Middlemore. Your big 4-platform one we saw earlier, which will be like the CRL, Britomart Up post CRL, and then you'll see a couple of island ones up ahead. These renderings have been put together by the Metro Overhaul Mod, who you can find on Steam. My thanks goes out to them. Ooh, we might have just skipped the station. Now we're going to take a slight detour to the right just because the subway station under the Grand Central Station doesn't work. So we had to build an alternative accommodation lodgings. I think in this case you're going to see how an island platform works. These also work good for mini transfers as well. If you've got one line terminating on one platform or another line terminating on the other platform, or you've got a case of buses needing heavy transfers above ground as well. Saves you passengers having to play the old game of up and over. And now we'll maybe making our way down to the downtown and East End, which are dedicated tourism and leisure centres. So again, I think we've got, I know that's just rejoining the line. And again, another island platform again, and this time a curved station as well. Again, the renderings in this are just absolutely beautiful. Really gives class to the your metro system. At the end of this drive-through, this will conclude this round of streams for the week. Next week we will be looking at how the downtown and the East End have developed before we go and start tying in some ore industry and continue development of south of Watson Heights and maybe start the city centre. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, share. As always, I always start the next session with a Q&A. And here we come up to the final station, which will cross over. As you can see here, you even got the stoppers. Of course, there'll be no one on these lines yet. It's just the sheer fact that it's night time and there's no commercial and there's no urban development. Well, not much of it underway yet. Now, I just got to do a quick check. So this is where we are at. Good old nighttime view. Of course, the rest of the construction will carry on in the morning. My name is Ben, and I'm an urban geographer, and we will see you next stream next week, now that we've had the subway problems fixed. Have a good one, everyone, and remember, train safe.